Hey everyone, my name is Amber.
I'm Charisse.
And we're back on the reaction video. Today we're doing Diana Human.
Oh.
Highly requested.
Yeah, there's another highlight. We had like 4 or 5 people request this, so.
Yeah. Let's make sure those captioning is on. We have a bad habit of...
Well, I think this is in English.
You think so?
I mean, I think, but...
I don't know.
I don't
Let's
know
make sure.
Yeah, let's make sure.
English subtitles.
I mean, I don't know.
Captions.
I don't know anything for sure, like...
If it's English, we can always turn it off, but this way, we don't have the same issue we had with, I can't remember the band we did. Sabaton?
Yeah, Sabaton.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this is in English or not. Well, we'll see. Okay.
Yep, let's go.
Blind, thinking I could the truth is and see what's behind. Gonna know where the proof is, so maybe I'm blind. But I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put your blame on me. Don't put your blame on me. Take a look in the mirror, and what do you see? Do you see the clear? Are you deceived in what you believe? 'Cause I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put your blame on me. Don't put your blame on me. Oh, some people got a real problem. Some people out of luck. Some people think I'm so them. No heavens above. I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put your blame on me. Don't put your blame on me.
Okay.
Yeah, this song sounds familiar. Like I've heard somebody else sing this.
It doesn't sound familiar to me, but the music itself is really interesting. I can't place like a genre for it.
Really different.
It's like, I want to say country because of the aesthetic, but it doesn't really feel like country.
It's not really. No, it's not really country. It might have like. I will say it's like country flavor, but not country like. Interesting.
The accordion in it is at an interesting touch. You don't usually think of accordions as a nice sound, but it's blending beautifully.
Sounds really good. But yeah, I've heard this song before somewhere else. Like somebody else was singing it.
Yeah, her voice just still really discontinent to me. Like, it doesn't look like it should match.
Yeah, she is talented. Yeah, like she's an interesting one to me because the song's really. She made the song lower than I think it was originally.
Yeah. Then she added some like grit in her voice there a couple times. That was interesting.
She had some grit and was belting it out. Like
she also hit some relatively high notes compared to where she was singing. I mean, I know they weren't high, but like compared to where she's been, they were kind of higher.
Well, I mean, they are higher because as I said, like in a previous one, she does have a range. Like, so yeah, she definitely has broadened her range.
Is she naturally a contralto, or did she work to get it down? Do we know? I'm sure someone out there knows, but
I mean, I think she's naturally contralto and might be working to broaden her higher register.
That'd be interesting.
Because people were saying like when she hit puberty, she got even lower.
Wow.
So, so yeah, like, so yeah, she must have been like naturally lower, and then yeah, so.
That's just crazy. I wonder how I know speaking voices don't correlate, but
they don't. They really don't. Like,
I'd just be curious, like if she's got like a higher than normal talking voice. Just the difference would be funny.
I mean, I wouldn't say higher than normal, but she probably has a traditional, male.
Probably, but I'm just saying, like a higher one would be funny comparatively.
I mean, yeah, that would be funny. Definitely be like, wow. Like,
not funny in a bad way, of course. Just
interesting too.
Yeah,
it's like
the contrast.
It's like an interesting contrast.
Yeah, yeah, she's interesting. Like not really for me, but I'll admit that she's talented, and the music she chose for this is. I'm sure she helped arrange what she wanted, so I'm giving credit to her for the band and everything too.
Well, yeah, I mean, this arrangement's really good.
Yeah, it's got an interesting flavor to it. Let's get back to it.
I'm only human, I make mistakes. I'm only human, the wrong it takes. Don't put your blame on me. Don't put your blame on me. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. I'm no prophet who Messiah. Should go looking some with her. I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put your blame on me. Don't put your blame on me. I'm only human, I make mistakes. I'm only human, the wrong it takes. Don't put your blame on me. Don't put your blame on me.
Yeah, that's really good. That she did like a yodel
Mm-hmm.
in there. Like,
The hell note at the end was pretty long.
yeah, she does have good breath control, and yeah, she just put a lot of emotion in the song. Just looking at her facial expressions, and like she really getting into it. She's got rhythm.
So, is it possible with enough training that she could hit soprano 1, or is it like impossible with how low her voice is?
I mean, I'm not
No,
gonna say I don't know. Like, honestly,
I just don't know if it's possible for a contralto to. Like, I didn't know if like the vocal folds are because she's naturally so low. If it is even possible to try to get up to those super high notes.
I mean, I never want to say impossible, but let's just put it this way: it would be very hard.
I'd be interested to hear like how high. Like she probably wants like to push her range as high as she can. I'd imagine. Like I'm sure most singers probably want to like expand their range as much as they can.
In a healthy way, though.
Well, of course.
Because you have to be careful with that, like, because some voices just, I'll put it this way, all voices have a breaking point, so even with, like, training, it's, you have a breaking point, so, like, I'll just put it this way, because she's so low, it'll be very, I mean, I won't say impossible, but it will be kind of hard for her
So
to
she's
get.
got like a hard cap. All voices have a hard cap and hard bottom. Like, you
Yeah, I mean,
probably cannot go any higher or lower.
yeah, because I mean, everybody has like the limit to their range, like, and that's something you got to figure with your voice teacher. Like, yeah, you can get higher, yeah, you can get lower, but I mean, I know, like, for me personally, I will never get like super low like her, like, because I'm such a high soprano, like, even with lots of training, and she's probably got the same problem. She'll never get like super high, like.
Probably hit like soprano 2.
I mean, soprano 2 would probably be more feasible for her if she chose to get.
Yeah.
Like,
Is she hitting alto notes?
I mean, some of those were alto notes. Because, I mean, easy for contraltos to hit alto notes.
That's true, but with some training, of course, I'm sure. Like,
I just think with training, she could get even higher, a little bit higher. Like, because listening to her, I could hear she has a lot more in her higher register. It's just like when she was like doing the yodeling and stuff. Like, you can hear she has a little bit, definitely more to her higher register. But again, I'm not a voice teacher, so I can't say like how high she could get.
I'd be interested to just like, even though she's not really for me, I'd still be kind of interested to hear like a song where like she's pushing her upper range.
I don't know if there is one, but
I'm sure some of the Diana fans out there will know.
But I mean, if Diana fans, if they know, like, if you guys know if there's something where she's if she does a little bit higher stuff, you know. But I mean, obviously, the contralto, the lower stuff's her style. Like,
yeah, of course. That's what makes her stand out.
That's her wheelhouse. That's where she stands out the most.
Yeah,
like,
I'm just curious to hear what she does with her higher range, just out of curiosity. Like, I'd always want to hear, every singer's range, like, what they do, what they choose to do when they can get to those other notes. Like, everyone's got their, from what I understand from you, is like, everyone's got their comfortable range. And then they got to push themselves a little bit.
The issue though is that some singers never really push their ranges to their potential because they get too comfortable in like certain parts of their range that they don't. But as we all know, like as singers, you should try to at least venture out and go a little bit more into your range. You can, like, that's just me because I like exploring ranges. But yeah, this was really good though.
So what are you gonna give it?
I mean, I gotta say, like, she definitely has really good stage presence.
She does.
And yeah, she does have rhythm. She was kind of dancing around a little bit. Like, definitely can see like she's really could do some dancing if she wanted to, because yeah, she really does have rhythm, and yeah, she just really put a lot of emotion in the song. And yeah, I enjoy, and you could just see like the judges and stuff watching her, like they really were into her. I'm gonna give this an 8.75.
I think I'll give it 8.5. Like I said, not really my style, but I will give her credit for, everything that you said, pretty much.
Yeah, oh yeah, and then the music was interesting. They just had a lot of different instruments, and
I think I saw a flute in there.
yeah, there was like a flute.
Like, it was only on screen for like a brief second that I noticed.
Yeah,
accordion.
like she's kind of like.
Let's see.
Let's
see, accordion guitar, acoustic guitar, a box.
Basically, oh yeah, that's like.
I heard it, and it added a different,
did
sound.
The box really did it. Like,
see,
really anything can be an instrument if you think about it.
I can't really see. I see the flute.
Yeah, there it is.
So yeah, flute, acoustic guitar, box. I'm sure there's a proper name for that, but electric guitar and accordion. Accordion was interesting because I usually think it was like an ugly sounding instrument, but it worked in this. So
yeah, like I said, I enjoyed all the different. I always like to hear like different instruments get the spotlight, even if it's just a brief.
Yeah.
And this one definitely had a lot of different instruments. So yeah, I enjoyed this one.
Okay. Please check links in the description for the video on all of our social media.
And remember, we have a PayPal and a Patreon if you want to get your request to the head of the line. Once we get your donation, we will film within that week. And like if we have any issues or delays, we'll contact you.
Until next time, bye.
Bye.